it's Megan here from AM Soaps. Just sitting here, enjoying my coffee. It's the mug I got from Vistaprint. I got 3 of these. Yummy. My idea is that I could sit, often at the craft shows I do, they say bring your own mug and coffee is free. And so I made some mugs with our logo on it, so I sit at my craft table and have my own custom mug. I am making embeds today. It's kind of been a long-awaited video. I had to wait till I had some free time to do a good job on this video. I don't want to do a voiceover. I want to talk to you while I'm working. Right now I have a week off work, so I'm going to be restocking all week. Lots of soap and videos to make. So what I have here, I wash them and I dry them. This is Crafter's Choice Heart Mini Column Mold 2014. This is what I use to make my small hearts that I put in every soap. That's our signature, is the heart. And we have a little motto that goes with it, soaps made with heart. So my idea was, there are many people that make soap, and if the customers in my area remember mine have a little heart in it, then they'll remember it's me. Like, hey, I remember you. I loved your soap. And then they buy more soap. And they remember what I tell all my customers is our soaps are minimal, I guess, minimalistic. Our goal is to make soap that is from as few ingredients as we can, and natural, and we do use fragrance oils, but trying to reduce allergens. So a lot of people suffer and have problems with bath products, and they do not know what it is that they're allergic to because there's so much in the product. So we take it down to fewer things. If you're still allergic to something, we can go through the ingredients list. It's probably coconut oil. Someone bought a Castile soap yesterday, and she was looking for something that her husband would not be allergic to. Pure 100% olive oil is a good way to go. This is a larger heart. Now I'm going to make my soap on Christmas Day. I'm going to make 2 loaves of the soap that I call I Totally Heart You. And this is the mold I use for that soap. It is Crafter's Choice Heart 2 Column Mold 2001. And I'll show you the difference in size. And they go together the exact same way. There's a little square here that fits in a groove. So the little ones, I never have a problem with. Nothing leaks. They're always fine. These big ones will not work unless I put clips on them. Opens this groove here, and it just comes pouring out. So we are going to put clips on them today. Just like that. It's not hard. I think if I were doing melt and pour in this, it might work the way they've designed. But cold process doesn't set up as fast, and I've tried, there's one video I made called I Totally Heart You, where you can see me struggling with it if you want to see something amusing. It was funny. It's the first time I used this. Oh, this should be enough. 3 on each side. So here is a mold I haven't used yet. It is Crafter's Choice Butterfly Column Mold 2012. And it's different. Connects here with the same square pieces into the groove, but it has an extra ledge, I guess you would call it. I don't know if you can see that. So I think it will hold a bit better. It's probably designed as an improvement on the heart mold that falls apart. Now, I am still going to give it clips anyway. And this one I am going to use for my Nag Champa soap. So when you see me make that one, the butterfly embed will be this what I'm making with confetti. I'm making the butterfly and the hearts are confetti. First up, I'm going to make some small heart column embeds using melt and pour, just so you can see how they work. And then in part 2, we'll repeat that with cold process. This is from Sapphire Blue. Crafter's Choice Melt and Pour. I actually haven't made melt and pour in these yet, but I feel confident it will work fine. So I'm going to nuke this for 30 seconds and then probably zap it again for 20. So I'm not going to add color or fragrance to these. Just make sure they're tight. And I use a yogurt container to hold it upright while the soap is cooling. Okay, now I'm going to color the rest bright pink and do 2 more bright pink. I'm just putting paper in here to hold these upright. Okay, so I'm going to add just a spoonful here of pink sparkle mica. Making it pretty pink. Now I've created a lot of bubbles here mixing this in. Okay. Oh, it's very pretty pink. I could use this one in my lilac soap. That would be good. There we go. Next step is I'm going to wait for half an hour and then I'll unmold these. Now it shouldn't take too long because these are so small. In fact, if I poke it, the melt and pour is already setting up in there. So half an hour to me sounds like a good time, and I'll be back and see you then. While we're waiting for the melt and pour to harden, I was thinking what to do with, I have this pink left over here, and I thought, well, I'll make some hearts in a different kind of mold. And here I have, this mold has some blue hearts in it. This is from a batch of cold processed soap I made with a little bit left over, so I poured these. And this is the heart that I use on the top of my I Totally Heart You soap. So I Totally Heart You has 3 hearts. It has the small column, the larger column, and this one on top. I'm making Christmas Day, I'm making 1 yellow loaf and 1 pinkish purple loaf. And the yellow loaf has orange hearts and the pinky purple one has blue. So I'm staying in that, on a color wheel, the 2 colors that are, they're like harmonious because they're beside each other. Purple and blue are beside each other and yellow and orange are beside each other. They're not contrast, they're in harmony. Sort of a resonance between the 2. They used to always say you shouldn't wear green and blue and you shouldn't wear orange and red and pink and red together. Those don't seem to be fashion rules anymore, at least not that I know of. Now it seems things like orange and pink and red are very common because we like that pleasing resonance. So I need 12 of each. My loaf mold gives me 12 bars, and this gives me 15 hearts, so I have more than enough. So what I do is I pick up the ones, like this one's kind of flawed, and this one is perfect. So I pick out the better ones to use in my loaf. Just pour and wait, and then unmold. So we've got some bubbles to deal with. Best way to get rid of bubbles in melt and pour is to spray rubbing alcohol on the top. And it relieves the surface tension and the bubbles go bye-bye. Erin and I were making melt and pour for a while before we knew that secret. We were a bit frustrated because we always have these bubbles on our soaps. There, goodbye bubbles. Now this I will unmold when I unmold the column molds. We'll just leave it sitting here again for now about 20 minutes because we're 10 minutes into our half an hour wait for the others. See you in 20 minutes, everyone. Hi, YouTube friends. I am back now after waiting half an hour. Actually, I had some lunch, and I'm going to unmold these. So we have, I already took one out to make sure it was ready. It is so pretty. The sparkle mica kind of settled in the bottom of the mold, giving the front of these hearts a shimmer. So these will be very nice on some Valentine's cupcakes. I will put them aside for that. So when I make that video, you'll know where I got the embeds from. So you have to keep melt and pour soap sealed or you'll get sweat on them, glycerin sweat. So I'm going to see if this will fit in this sandwich bag. It does. I'm lucky. This fits inside here. So now these are going to be put away and I'll use them later in the month of January, mid-January, to make Valentine's cupcakes. sure you got a good seal on there. Melt and pour is kind of the opposite of cold process. You don't want humidity and the air getting to your soap. Cold process, you want the air to get to your soap so it will cure. For these, they open just like that. Pull out your column. They always require some cleanup on the sides. Not a big problem. Okay, now we're ready to make the cold process. To clean these up, just take a knife and gently go across this edge. Turn it around, do the same thing. There. Cut off the face of it to make it clean. I think I'll put these in my carrot soap later this afternoon. White will be nice. A little touch of contrast in the carrot soap. My heart color in my soaps, I like to choose something that contrasts with the rest of the soap. And if it is a brown soap, it doesn't matter what color I use. I have made the carrot soap with an orange heart and you couldn't really see it. It didn't pop out at you. Sometimes the hearts don't show up as well as other times. As my husband has pointed out, sometimes they look blurry. The hearts sometimes are crisp and clear, definitely a heart. Other times they look a touch blurry. Might be the quality of the column embed when I put it in, or the heat of the soap affects it, I don't know. Today, I'm going to put it's winter, so I'm going to put my carrot soaps outside to cure. See if I can get a creamier color to them. The goat soaps are darker if you let them go through gel phase. If you keep them from going through gel phase, they have a lighter, creamier color. So I'm going to see today. In the summer, I don't have a very large freezer, so I have put them in the freezer. But it isn't easy. It takes up freezer space. In the winter, it's easy. You just put them out on the deck. And we have a fence, so it's unlikely that animals are going to get to them. I do live in an area full of wildlife. Okay, so I'll leave these there, and let's make some cold processed soap batter and finish the rest. I'm going to just put on my protective clothing, my safety glasses, and my gloves.